Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the shed. I am Lonnie. Candace is under the weather today, and she is not going to be at work. She's doing okay. She's just a little sick today. I'm hoping she'll be back tomorrow, though. So I'm the Lone Ranger in the shed today. Well, with y'all, I guess. First things first, I do need to clear off this bench so I can go ahead and pull orders. I did test one of the Nintendo Wiis I got from Beverly during the private pick. Actually, I was kind of surprised there were two Xbox 360 controllers in that Wii box, as well as, let's see, we ended up having two of these Wii controllers, and we have another one here. I've got a Wii Motion Plus thing. But anyway, I tested this Wii yesterday, and it worked fine. I also wanted to test a few games. Let's see, I tested Mario Sunshine, and it worked well. And I tested a Wii Sports. I had to clean one of the Wii Sports, and I just tested it for the heck of it, since I already had that set up. But let me get this stuff put away for now. I am thinking about making a lot out of probably this Wii, and then a couple of controllers and the book and all that stuff, and then putting together a bunch of the games that we got with that too, and selling it all as one lot. But I'll do that later on after we've packed orders. All right, let's get started. I got to pull orders by myself today. I don't love that, but here we are. We do have a Dirk Nowitzki rookie card going out. This is actually the one that I pulled the other day by accident when I was supposed to pull a Paul Pierce card. This sold for $6.99 plus shipping on top. Then from the Cube, we sold a Wii Sports, one of the ones that we bought from Beverly the other day. This sold for $19.99 plus shipping on top. And back here on 5 Delta, oh, right here. I didn't know we had more than one item type in here. We sold a Draculaura Monster High doll, letter B. This one right here. This sold for $29.99 plus shipping on top. And I think we might have another one of these going out, so let me check. Okay, yeah, I'm glad I checked, because we do. This one also sold for $29.99 plus shipping on top. Go put this back up. Then in Small's drawer, we sold a little Volkswagen Bug, which, funny enough, this looks like really close to the one I had when I was a kid. I got a Bug, not this old though. I had a Super Beetle. I think it was like a 72, I believe, Super Beetle, but it was the same exact color. But anyway, oops, dropped the key. This is a little Schuko, made in Germany, made in Western Germany. It says Micro Racer with the key. That sold for $35.99 plus shipping on top. And 7 Charlie, we sold a Funko Pop. It's been a while since we did that. I love selling Funko Pops. They're fun. I would love to come across like a huge lot of Funkos again, because they are really just a lot of fun to sell. $19.99 plus shipping on top for this Brendan Urie from Panic at the Disco. We're going back to the Cube again for another game, Super Mario Sunshine. And I did test this. The disc is in pretty good condition. I didn't clean it or anything. The only issue it had, the case is in really good condition too. All we have is the front page of the manual. It's because it says instruction booklet, and it's only one page. And this is just that generic thing that they would include. So we're missing most of the manual. That was an issue that kind of knocked the price down a little bit. But $36.99 plus shipping on top for this. This was from the Beverly buy. And over here in the chest drawer, we sold a Star Wars figure. this guy right here, I do believe. Yeah, Droid, and oh, Candace said something about 3 lines of text. GMFGI, I think. 1973 Hong Kong. So this sold for $13.49 plus shipping on top. Now, wait a second. Oh, I was about to say, that date doesn't make sense. 1973. It's 1978. My eyes just suck. Well, this is a rarity these days. We sold a comic book. We actually bought a bunch more comic books for Beverly the other day, too. Because I kept saying I want to buy more comics, and finally I did. I haven't really looked through them too much yet. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be... I mean, I'm assuming it's going to be a lot up kind of situation, making lots of them. But then again, I haven't looked them up yet at all. So I don't know. But here we go. This is a cool looking comic here. So clean too. Man, that's a really nice one. This sold, Return of Tarzan, 20-cent comic. That sold for $15.99 plus shipping on top. Go to Alien Drawer, and we sold a card lot. Find the right ones. Here we go. These right here. Bo Jackson, Future Star card. I've actually sold a few of these singles, and I found that I could sell them in lots for around the same price anyway, so I went ahead and did that. 10 of these for $31.49 plus shipping on top. Then another video game sale. This is one I never even heard of before. This was in the Beverly stuff too. I don't know if I'm not sure if she knew what this one was worth either. But 3D Dot Game Heroes. Never heard of this game in my life. It almost looks like Minecraft though on the front of the packaging. This sold for $49.99 plus shipping on top. And one Delta, we sold a couple of dolls. Delta, I think, oh, it's these two right here, I think. Yeah, they're together now. These two dolls sold for $20.49 plus ship. I'm gonna keep on going. Then in 10 Charlie, we did sell the other copy of Wii Sports for the same price, $19.99 plus shipping on top. These, I love selling these. They sell every time I list them. They sell like super fast, and it's been like that for years and years and years. Probably because it's the best, arguably I guess, the best game on the Wii. I've got to go back here to this card box. And we're pulling a Marvel card. Sorry for the noise. One day it's heat, one day it's air conditioning around here. It's just the way it is. B171, here we go. Who is this? Oh, Deadpool. This is a Deadpool signature card, I think you call it. Yeah, they have like a gold signature printed on there. It's not a live signature, of course. That sold for, I think, $5.99 plus shipping on top. Then 5 Charlie. Let's see, which way do I need to go here? Probably should have went the other way. Oh, here we go. This is it right here. 5 Charlie. We sold one of these Buffy books. We bought 3 of these Buffy Vampire Slayer books from Beverly. Buffy from Beverly for $5 a whack. And Candace figured when she looked them up, she did look them up before we bought them, they were probably like $30 to $40 a piece. And yeah, the first one, she listed one, didn't have time to get the other 2 listed, which are actually sitting right here. I'm gonna leave those for her to list later. But yeah, we got $34.99 plus shipping on top for this one. Okay, Joe Drawer sold, I think this right here. Yeah, Build-A-Bear LSU cheerleader outfit. Sold for $14.99 plus shipping on top. Then in D&D Drawer, this is nostalgic for me, flipping wise. Here we go. This is a dongle for Rock Band. And then also had, this was in the Beverly stuff too, also had a little 4-port hub with it too. So I went ahead and bundled that all together. $26.99 plus shipping on top for this. And it's nostalgic for me, not going back to Rock Band, but I remember like 4 or 5 years ago, back when you could actually find a lot of video game stuff at garage sales fairly easily. It wasn't uncommon for me to like come home with 1 or 2 of these dongles every weekend. Was constantly listing these things. Now it's fairly rare to find them. All right, we're going to One Bravo now. We sold some FAF, however you say that. We sold some FAF. Oh, it's going to be in this box, I believe. Here we go. Sold some FAF parts. 1BP3, I think it was. And yeah, that's a medium flat rate box. That's probably a violation. I might need to go ahead and change that. Use one of my own boxes for this. Okay, so this is P3, multi-quantity listing. Candace wrote on there. And it looked like we had 3 of them. And we sold 2 of them. These are called cone adapters. So 2 of them went for $15.98 plus shipping on top. So I'll be sure and leave 1 behind. And slowly but surely, and it's not that slow, we are selling through our big Crown Royal bags. We sold 10 of these for $13.99 plus shipping on top, and supposedly we have 24 of these lots remaining. We started with, honestly, I don't even know, probably double that. And CC5, we sold some Estee Lauder travel size stuff. This looks like a likely candidate. It's Estee Lauder, yep, that's it. This stuff all sold for $24.99 plus shipping. We have 2 Walmart pens that sold. It's going to be in this one. They're fairly close together too. W154 and 160. Okay, here's 154, which is Smile, service with a smile, Walmart. Always Walmart. And then we also sold 160, which I think will be on probably this side. Yeah, right here. Here we go. This one says teamwork, and it's 2 smileys giving each other a high five. It looks like the one on the left is a girl because they have eyelashes, and the boy does not have eyelashes. Candace taught me that. Boys don't have eyelashes. But these 2 together sold for $25.98 plus shipping on top. We did have some larger stuff that sold too. I was going to pull that last. I'll go ahead and pull it now. Probably set it off to the side. It's going to until later after I pack the smaller stuff, because this stuff is going to go via UPS. So one of the things that sold, this is one of the better deals we've gotten lately. We got this at a garage sale the other day for $5 friggin'. I couldn't believe it. This Silhouette Curio machine, and I'll tell y'all what, this thing is cool. Like, the only reason we are not keeping this is because we already have like 3D printers and all this other stuff. We just don't have time to use the stuff we got. But I really wanted to keep it. Like, this machine is really, it seemed pretty nice to me. As far, this is only the second one I've ever used from, you know, just testing for resale. But man, this thing is awesome. It sold for $119.99 plus shipping on top. And this was satisfying on 9 Charlie, right here. I bought these a while back. Oh, up here, duh. I was looking below 9 Charlie for some, I always do that. I don't know why. Some kind of glitch with me. But here we go. Sold these 3 tall ships pictures. Sailboats or whatever you want to call them. Check them out. I mean, they're a little, like, if you told me they're gaudy, I couldn't argue with you. But if you told me they're awesome, I couldn't argue with you either, because I love them. I should have kept them. Now, I wish they were hanging in the shed, honestly. Man, they are awesome, though. But those sold, I think we got them, I can't even tell y'all what we paid for them. Probably around $5 or so. 5, maybe 10. I don't know. I don't remember what it was. $39.99 plus shipping on top is what we got for them, though. And they come in, they come with these really nice solid wood frames, too. Very, very cool, in my opinion. Now, I skipped over one that's not a UPS. It's actually one of the 10 commandments. And it is the 10th commandment. I'm trying not to drop the other commandments. Okay, there, got it. All right, collector plate, 10th commandment. I think it's, who even makes these? Oh, Danbury Mint. This is back when Danbury Mint just did collector plates. But yeah, that sold for $13.99 plus shipping on top. And we just bought this silverware, I think 2 weeks ago, maybe? Something like that. And Candace listed all of the contents of this silverware case last week in the silverware drawer, or flatware drawer, of course. And somebody bought the case for that silverware for how much? $24.99 plus shipping on top. I think this might be the last thing. It's right there. I see it. Stealth. It's a bat. Actually, I think that's a bat I listed not too long ago. I think I listed both of those bats not too long ago at all. Grab the step stool. We paid $5 a piece for those bats. Wasn't very long ago that we bought them, but they were sitting in unlisted inventory for a bit before I got, oh no, they were sitting over here. Like I had 3 batches sitting there for months. And then finally, a couple weeks ago, I listed this. Here we go. And it does have, as most of my bats seem to have, it has this bad grip on it. But the bat itself is in pretty good condition. $49.99 plus shipping on top for the bat. All right, so that is everything that we have going out today. And then things, and then thing right there too. So I'm gonna go ahead and get all this stuff packed, and then we will see what else we get into today. All right, all the packages are packed up and away, except I still have to bring these to UPS store, but they're all ready to go to those 4 UPS packages. I started going to the unlisted shelf, and I just had to share this with y'all. I feel like this is a bolo if you come across it. And that is, and I glanced at the solds real quick while we were there, but this Logitech keyboard is crazy. It's a K830, and it's actually pretty nice. It's a keyboard, and then it has a touchpad over here. And it has this charge cable here to charge the internal battery, which I'm doing right now. I want to make sure it holds a charge a suitable amount of time. And I've got an extension cable, and it's got this thing called a unifying receiver, which I guess you would need if you don't have Bluetooth, or you don't want to use Bluetooth for some reason. But yeah, I already tested the thing. I already tested the keyboard with my Mac, and it worked fine, including touchpad functionality. So pretty hyped about that, because let me show you all this. This is pretty awesome. Now, when I looked at the actives, I mean, I would say a lot of these are ridiculous, these prices, but check this one out. Here's a Logitech K830 TV wireless illuminated keyboard, black. That box looks a little different. That box looks a little different. It's the same model. I don't know if it's the same exact one or not. But look, they've got this thing priced at $399.99, and they only have one left because they've sold 11 of them. So I don't, like I said, I don't know if we have the exact same one or not, because the box does look different. You can see that. but I mean, the model's the same. I guess I'd have to check this number right here to compare it. Actually, I'll go ahead and do that now. 920-007182. 920. Yeah, it is. It's the same exact model, because this number right here matches up with that. So yeah, people have sold these for $400, brand new, sealed, of course. But the used market is pretty good too. And this is where it gets kind of weird, because I see people selling them for like $100. Look, here's somebody that put one up at auction for, and then they only got 56. Another one at auction, they got 90. Pre-owned, 135. So the prices are like all over the place. Look, they went at auction, they got less than 100. Auctioning this is just not something I'm gonna do. Here's one that went for 140, free ship. This is open box, I guess they're calling that new. Here's pre-owned with same box I have, and it's got everything's the same except I don't have the paperwork. They got 145 free ship. So where do I put this thing? See, look, this is it too. They got 130 plus ship. What do I price this thing at, y'all? I'm thinking oh, this is new. Okay. Looking at this, I'm thinking to get like, that's open box, so they're kind of claiming it's new. So most of the prices on the actives to me are like pie in the sky high, except for that one guy with the brand new ones. So I don't know. I'm thinking, like, based on what I just scrolled through, I'm thinking like maybe 125 plus ship. Is that too cheap? I feel like y'all are going to tell me it's too cheap, but I also feel like I want to sell it. So I would be like, please as punch to get that for this thing. So I'm going to let that charge for a bit so I could just make sure it holds the charge, and then get this sucker listed. Okay, while this is charging, I believe it's still charging anyway, because it's like pulsing green right there. I did go ahead and test out one of the camcorders. I pulled one of the bags out, and there was this Sony TRV 340 in there, 8mm camcorder. I did fortunately have some tapes I could use to test it, and it works fine. So I already did like a little demo video. You can see there, I'm like zooming in on the beer sign and the other signs and stuff like that. And I uploaded that to YouTube, and I'm gonna put it with the listing. So yeah, that all worked fine. And this is one of the better models too. This model is fairly pricey, so glad to see that this one works, because you know, none of this stuff was tested before I bought it. Now, Sony camcorders do have a pretty good track record with me as far as working. The only thing one thing I forgot to test though is I didn't test the night shot. So we'll go back to camera mode again, and I'm going to turn the lights out in here, and let's see how well night shot works. I'll go ahead, let's see, on. Okay, that super night shot or super slow S, I don't know what that means. So now we're on super night shot. You can see it is like green looking, but I don't have the lights out yet. So let me turn the lights out. And I do think that this is one of the reasons that a lot of people still buy these is because of that night shot thing. Another reason, of course, would be people that want to transfer 8mm tapes or something like that. But yeah, let's see how this looks, because you can see, well, you can't see actually. It's total darkness down that aisle. So let's take a look down that aisle with night shot. And you can see, I mean, it's not beautiful or anything, but you can definitely see, and it's got decent range too. Like I can see that vacuum cleaner all the way at the back. And yeah, pretty good. That works fine. I wish I would have included that with my testing video, but that's fine. These things I think go for anywhere between $150 to $200. So this was a major score from the private pick. Here we go. The only issue it had is it had like this grip here was breaking down really bad, and it was flaking off with all the little black stuff. This happens on everything that has black grips on it, like bats or whatever. It was doing that with this thing too, so I wrapped some tape on it, and I'll just have to disclose it. I didn't know what else to do because like it's integrated sort of with the camera. I'm sure you could take it off somehow, but like this side is like in there, so it would have been a pain to actually swap it out or whatever. But yeah, that's a big score right there. That was a huge score. So the keyboard is too. And we have some other cameras from that buy too. I don't know about all of them, but I think most of them, we had bought what, 4 cameras total? What is this one? Oh, that is a Sony. Okay, that's another Sony there. That's a DV, the smaller tapes. And then, what is this one? Oh, that's a Samsung, so it's not going to be as good. But it'd still be pretty decent. And then what else did we have? I thought we had, I know we had a 4th one. Ah, this bag right here. Some of the camera bags are really nice too. Let's see, what is this one? This one is, oh, that is a VHS-C. And it is it a Sony? It looks like a Sony so far. Is it a Sony? I haven't seen the actual brand on it yet. Super VHS. Oh, no. That's a JVC VHS-C. So hopefully all these other ones work, but even if they don't, for the money we paid, just this one working is a huge score. So I'm gonna keep working with this stuff today. I was gonna do some dad jokes, but it just didn't feel right without Candace being in here. As a matter of fact, gotta be honest, the whole video doesn't feel right. The order pulling was fine because I used to do that by myself anyways, and Candace would do her thing. But everything else just doesn't seem right doing it solo. Even though for years on this channel, I did this all by myself every day. It feels weird not having Candace in here now. So I think this is a good time for me to just hope. She seems to be doing pretty well. I'll just hope Candace can make it back tomorrow, and we'll have Candace back tomorrow because I need her in here, especially for these videos. It's so awkward talking to the camera by myself. I feel like a crazy person again. So anyway, that's going to be it for this one. Thanks a bunch for watching, and we will see y'all again very soon. Bye, y'all.